Hello and welcome to the Strategic Bookkeeper podcast. In today's episode, I'm going to run you through the summit that is happening on the 19th of February 2025. So if you are listening to this podcast episode after that and you've missed the summit, it's probably not too late. We can likely still organise you a VIP pass. If you are coming in before the summit starts, you are going to be able to get a free pass with the option of upgrading. So I will let you know the date. So we've got a kickoff call on February 18. And as I said, then we've got February 19, 2021 is the 3 days where you can expect to see world-class speakers bring you workshops with actionable steps for your bookkeeping practice. I would like to take this opportunity to thank our major sponsors, Dext Software, one of my secrets to success, Ignition Software, definitely one of my secrets to success. We also have Summit in a Box as one of our sponsors too. So thank you so much for helping us to bring this incredible summit to the bookkeeping community globally to help everyone with practice management mastery. Let's jump into the episode. I'm Jeannie Savage, the Strategic Bookkeeper. I've been in practice for 14 years, but more importantly, 5 years in, I achieved a lifestyle practice. This means I scaled my business, could take my hands off the wheel, and draw a nice six-figure income while being time rich. And that's what I call my dream on my terms. I was recently awarded Women in Finance Innovator of the Year, recognizing my book, my podcast, my program, and my impact globally. The Strategic Bookkeeper is my life's work, and the opportunity to help bookkeepers globally achieve the income and lifestyle that sets them free absolutely fills my cup. Please do connect with me on socials at the Strategic Bookkeepers Way private Facebook group or shoot me an email, hello@thestrategicbookkeeper.global. Okay, let's jump into what's happening with the summit. And the first thing I'll let you know is if you hear any background noise, would you forgive me? We shouldn't get any background noise. However, I've just got tradies here putting my new wardrobe in. You may know that I renovated my place for a long time, the last year, and it's kind of like the last thing. So if you hear any of them, just forgive me for that. Okay, so the first thing I want to let you know is just how you can register and a little bit about the tickets, okay? So you'll need to go to the bookkeeping practice blueprint.com. I'll put that in the show notes, but even if you Google the bookkeeping practice blueprint, you're going to find the summit. If you have any trouble, just contact me, hello@thestrategicbookkeeper.global, okay? So you want to go to that URL so that you can grab a free ticket. That is my gift to you, a free ticket. Now, once you grab your free ticket, there's going to be a small window to upgrade to a VIP pass. And I want to tell you about that in the context of, I guess, from my own experience, because I really like high value summits, and this is intended to be a very high value summit. Okay, it's all about you. It's all about giving you incredible value and giving you things that you can actually go and use and take action on in your bookkeeping practice in order to do better in business. Okay. So the free ticket is going to give you access to tons and tons of stuff, amazing stuff. And we want to make sure that we do give you that free ticket first and foremost. The reason I love the VIP pass personally, the reason I buy VIP passes when I personally go to summits, number one, because they're ridiculously cheap really for the value you get. Okay. Generally, when I'm going to summits, I'm paying about $100 for a VIP pass. I think we give you an opportunity to get one even cheaper than that, okay? But basically, when you upgrade to your VIP pass, you not only get all the amazing summit content, but you get it moving forward. And the reason I love that is because when I buy summits, and they're as high value as the summit we're running, then I want to digest all the content podcast style after the summit as well. So I want to attend the summit if I can. Then I want to use the content podcast style for the days and weeks and months after. I want to be able to take note of the workshops that I really need to go back to. I actually want my team to be able to do the same thing. So my team and I use summits ourselves to listen to all the content, often podcast style, okay, rather than sit at our desk and watch it if we don't have time, even though the video content's amazing. That way, depending on what role you're in at your business, if you've got team or maybe you're all by yourself, whatever you need to take first from that summit and go and use in your business from the workshop that was run, you can go and do that anytime, okay? So literally I will buy a summit and then be using the content for the next year afterwards, going back to the content. I definitely do with the summits tend to connect with speakers myself later. So in one of the summits I went to not so long ago, I've already engaged Nikki Sweeney from AI Her Way. I've caught up with Arthur Zards in Chicago. So it's a great way also to find the things that you want and need. Okay, if you want to spend some money on some awesome stuff, the summit is a place to find out what the awesome stuff is, okay? So that's the main reason I like the VIP pass. There are other bonuses to getting the VIP pass, but you'll get all that information when you grab your free ticket, and then you can make your own decision, okay? You'll get like bonuses, special things. During the summit, we're going to have prizes. There is one major prize, and I'm not sure if I'm allowed to tell you about it yet. So I feel like I'm going to let you go and grab your free ticket, but my team put this together and I was like, wow, when I saw what they were giving away to one lucky attendee of the summit. I will let you know that the major prize is valued at over $5,000 US, and that will be one lucky VIP attendee who receives that. So the next thing is the theme of the summit and the speakers and what I want you to get out of it. So first of all, the summit is sponsored by the Strategic Bookkeeper, Dext, Ignition, and Summit in a Box. The theme of the summit is practice management mastery. Okay, so for this summit, the Bookkeeping Practice Blueprint Virtual Summit, each one we run will have a specific theme, okay? And I already know what I want to do for the second summit. This is an annual summit, but we might get a second one in 2025 because I'm too excited to wait on our second topic. But our first one, Practice Management Mastery, is a holistic view of your practice. So when I talk practice management mastery, what do you think of? Do you think of everything or do you think of mainly back end? Because this is about front end brand marketing and selling right through to back end business administration, practice administration, and HR and the do the work side of things. At the Strategic Bookkeeper, we tend to call it front end, back end, or win the work, do the work, like really summary, high level. But this is really end to end in your bookkeeping practice. We've got amazing speakers running workshops across all the moving parts of your practice. These speakers will be giving you workshop style spots and they're pure value, okay? So we are using a process, a standard operating process, to work with our speakers to make sure that they give you workshops where you can actually take away what you're learning and what they show you and implement it in your practice. So it's very important to us that that's what you get out of the summit. Now, I'll be speaking and running workshops myself on a couple of days. Our speakers are key people of influence from all around the world, inside the accounting industry and outside. So, for example, one of our really big name speakers is Mark Wickersham. So Mark Wickersham is absolutely a standout key person of influence in the accounting industry. If you haven't yet heard of Mark, then you might be newer to the accounting industry as a bookkeeper, because once you've been in the industry a little while, you'll definitely know Mark. Now, back in 2015, I saw Mark speak, and off the back of what he said, I doubled my net profits in the space of a year. Okay, so he is a high value, high impact speaker who you do not want to miss. Now, we're going to have big names from Xero, Intuit, Ignition, from Dext, from all the majors, okay, as well as AI speakers. So I did want to mention Arthur Zards is out of America, so he's in Chicago. He is an AI TED talker and absolutely a global leader himself. So very excited, and lots more incredible high value speakers. Now, the summit is running over 3 days, starting on the 19th of February. So basically Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and we have all the speakers happening. So what's in my mind right now is talking to you about whether you're in southern or northern hemisphere. Okay, so let's cover off that. So my time zone is southern hemisphere, and I am Gold Coast, Australia, which is, you may know, as Brisbane, Australia. So a lot of the times for some of the live stuff might be more southern hemisphere friendly, but don't worry, because everything's going to be available for you to watch at your leisure. Okay, so even with the free pass, I think we give you about 24 hours access to get all that content, to see all that content. And if you do upgrade to the VIP pass, then you're going to have that moving forward to watch for the next year or however long you want to access that. Okay. So basically, kickoff call in the private Facebook group on Tuesday, the 18th, for about half an hour. Then on the 19th, 20th, and 21st, you can see all of the speakers present their workshops. We will have prizes and various things happening during that time. And I am looking at the bookkeepingpracticeblueprint.com page right now, and I can see a lot here. So basically, I'm going to wrap up the podcast in a minute, keep it really short and sweet. But now that the page is live, which has only just happened, you're going to be able to go and see some of the speakers. We're releasing new speakers daily, but you'll see Mark Wickersham in there. You'll see Eve McKenzie. You'll see the amazing Meryl Johnston and Simone Lilly from Core Leadership. Lots of amazing speakers in there that you will be able to see already listed, and you can grab your free ticket, okay? So I feel like I've given you lots of information on the summit, enough for you to know what's going on and what's in it for you. What I haven't covered off is the problems it's going to solve, okay? But basically, whether you are finding that you need to find new clients, find more clients, find new business, that's what I'm really passionate about, because we can generate more work from existing clients, or whether you're feeling like I really need help around systems and team, around tech, I want to know the latest and greatest tech tools, or whether you just need help generally in your practice, okay, then the summit is going to give you everything, because we are covering end-to-end practice management mastery, okay, front end and back end. So, my friend, that's a wrap on the summit, and I hope to see you there.